the man thrives on chaos, but eventually he also deals, right? We saw it with North Korea, we saw it with China, we saw it with Mexico. He picks a fight, then talks stuff, and then cuts a deal. Do you think he's going to back down on his demands from as vis-a-vis India? Because from what I heard from you, no.
I don't think, because there is no such space. I am again telling you that all these countries had 0 to 5% tariff on American goods. For them to agree to zero is not a problem. For us, bringing agriculture tariffs from 38% to zero is a problem. All these countries are similar economies to American economies. Their industrial production, automobiles, take anything, is more or less same.
Yeah, and
For them,
as you know, I was reading an article of yours, and you wrote very clearly that forcing India to buy American F-35 jets or crude oil, which do not meet India's defense needs, really is plain blackmail.
exactly, you can't do it. So Trump would find it very difficult to find a middle ground for doing a deal with India. And since he can't find a middle ground, we can't have a deal. So
Right.
I don't think there is even 5%
There
chance
is
of any
also
deal.
there is also the Russia googly that he sort of threw into this entire mix. He followed up by threatening to impose unspecified penal tariffs unless India stops buying Russian equipment, Russian oil. How do you think, is that more a message to Russia or is that a message to India?
See, I don't care whether it's a message to Russia or not. What I care is what is the message to India. It's such an unfair proposition.
Yeah.
What it means is that you don't buy cheaper oil from Russia and buy costlier oil from US, transport it all the way at extra cost and do it. Now, any sane person in India can do this kind of deal. Why should we not buy the oil from Russia if it is in our interest? He can buy from anyone if it is in their interest. He has done deal with Ukraine for minerals. He is doing deal with others. So whoever is giving him a deal. Tomorrow, Russians, if they give a deal to him, he'll take it from there. So if he can take it from there for serving his and American interest, others should do it. What is this nonsense? And why should we buy costlier oil from America? So if I may, this might be a stronger word, it's idiotic for Indians to accept this kind of proposition. So don't
You know,
accept
he also called the Indian economy, along with the Russian economy, a dead
it.
economy. What would you say to that? India is the fifth largest economy in the world today.
I think this was out of some sort of frustration. He knows it's not a dead economy. He knows it's a thriving economy. Till yesterday, he was talking to Indians and also telling how great Indian. Look at the February declaration between him and the Prime Minister Modi. How long that declaration is, what kind of cooperation it talks about. So this loose expression of turning Indian economy as a dead economy is, I think, out of frustration that he is not able to do the deal. Ignore it.
Ignore his idiocy, is what I hear you saying. But thank you so much for
Ignore
speaking to
his
us.
uses of the terms. He yesterday called Indian non-tariff barriers as obnoxious. Today he called Indian economy as dead. Tomorrow he might call something something. Should we be worried about the pronunciation of a person whose judgment is so biased only in one side that you can't have a reasonable even dialogue with a person like him?